Hello, YouTube. It has been a very, very long time, relatively speaking, to my life. But I'm back to do more Kobe. I promised, and I'm keeping that promise. So, because it has been a very long time, I might forget what I was doing, including where I left off on the previous episode. And I might have a little bit of technical difficulties because I'm down from a 2-monitor setup to a 1-monitor setup, and some of my recording stuff has been a little bit not flummoxed, a little bit messed up as a result. But we're just going to get through it the same way that we've been getting through the Speedwalk up to this episode 9. I'm pretty sure it's episode 9. I'm not going to check. We're just going to roll with it. So, at the end of the last episode, I did rewatch the last episode, so got caught up in that sense. I said that I was going to do Arena Money Trick, so some time has been added from doing Arena Money Trick to get 9,800, 261 gold. The cap is 99999, so there you go. And I also made sure to get a whole bunch of sirloins and repellents with my extra money. Plus, it's always nice to have some world dues and world leaf. Just cause, you know. We're done with the Arena Money Trick, though. It's finally time to do the thing that I promised that I would do. We're doing bonus worlds today. Finally. This is the big thing. The big thing. So, let's get to it. Now, I also needed to get the 6th key. There's 6 free keys, and then the rest you have to earn through your other 6 keys. The 6th key was actually here all this time. And by here, I mean in this weirdo's house. There you go. This guy gives you a key to bonus worlds that are completely useless. They have shitty prizes. They don't have any monsters in them. It's just extra fights. It is what it is. There's some link cable fun there for people who feel like getting both versions of the game, or have a friend with the other version of the game. This, folks, is where the magic happens. This is the magic key forgery. The key shop, excuse me. So, let me just see. We've got these 6 magic keys, right? What is in them? Well, I need to stress something that's extremely important. I don't remember if I said it before, but this is extremely important, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to keep saying it, because it's extremely, extremely important. The keys are already determined. We already know what's in the keys outside of the game. If I hacked into memory, I could see what the keys are. Now, it might look like the contents of the keys are decided via what I'm about to do, but that's not the case. Those contents are only being revealed through the means that I am about to do by talking to the magic key man. So just remember this. Please remember this. And never ask me any questions about it, and don't do any sarcastic things in the comments asking me when the keys contents are generated, because it's not funny, and I will be mad at you. The keys have already been decided. They were decided when I picked them up. The contents of those keys are being revealed now. Okay? Cool. I'm glad we have that all straight so that there's no confusion about what's going on. I promise that won't be the last time that I say that. Please bear with me. It will be annoying, but it's just too vital of information not to stress repeatedly. So we got these keys. What's in these keys? Extra worlds. We're going to explore them today after we have revealed the contents. Revealed the contents of those keys. Now, a magic key world is going to have either 1 or 2 families of monsters in it. Family referring to, you know, like this Night Rich is a zombie. You can see because it has the zombie icon right there, the little skull. This is a material type monster. This is a beast type monster. You can see the little paw print there. So 1 or 2 of those families per key. And it's also only going to have monsters of a particular rarity. So the rarity value, I don't know if you can see it from here. Here, I'll just pop over to the library real quick just because it's so nearby. A rarity level, which is just an in-game, it's arbitrary. It roughly indicates how strong a monster is and how much experience it takes to level up. Actually, I'm not going to check that. I'm going to check this. 1-star rarity. You can see it says rare right there. 1.5. Half. 1. 2. So, a Magic Key world, if it's a shitty Magic Key world, it might only have half-star rarity monsters, but it could have up to 3.5. The maximum is 4, but there's only a very select few number of monsters in the game that have a rarity value of 4. So we're going to explore these magic keys that I have picked up. We're going to appraise the keys, revealing the contents that have already been decided when I picked them up. So, you can you can try and appraise the story world keys, but he's just going to say, I can't do that. Now, I have developed, as part of my tools, something that allows me to very quickly analyze what's in a magic key world, based on the prefix of the key and the suffix of the key. So I'm going to demonstrate with our first key. Everybody get ready. Oh boy. Appraisal is going to cost 720 gold. Okay. This is it. This is it. We need a certain type, we need a certain family at a certain rarity level in order for the run to continue. If we don't get it, we'll have to get more keys. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to cross our fingers and hope that we get a useful key world. So we want high rarity, and we want some families more than we want other families. If we get a family with demons in it, that's especially helpful. So, what have we got? Here's another important thing, actually. You have to save your game when you appraise a key. So if you don't like the key that you get, it doesn't matter, because you've already saved the key. So you can't, the only way that you would be able to change what a key has is via save states, because when you pick up the key, it's determined. Then the key is saved, and then the key is revealed. So it's only after the key has been saved that you can say, well, fuck this, I hate this key. I'm going to reset and try a different key. Too bad, too late. You have already saved the key. Your fate has been sealed. You don't know if you have a good key until it's too late to change that key. So, we're going to save the results, and then we're going to hope. Gaudy Grave? Oh boy. Alright, so, Gaudy Grave. What does that mean? Well, first, the prefix of this key is Gaudy, which is actually pretty high. It means that there can be monsters of up to 2-star rarity in this key world. Next is Grave. Grave means that there can be beasts and zombies in there. That's alright. That's pretty good. So, we're going to be exploring Gaudy Grave later. But, next, we're going to appraise more magic keys. The key that we need is, we need to have a bird key that has 1-star rarity or higher. If I don't get a key with birds in it of rarity 1-star or higher, I'm gonna have to get more keys, which might take some effort. So, 5 more shots. We don't have the key that we need yet, but it's okay. 5 more tries. It's totally fine. We're good. We're alright. Alright, what do we got? Gaudy Moon. Okay, again, Gaudy is decently high. That means there can be up to 2 stars. Moon means that there can be double and material. That's very good. I like that. I like that key. Okay, third key. Red thing. What'd that red thing do? Red means that there can be up to 1 star. That's okay. And this one's only going to have material monsters in it. So this one's a little bit of a dud. Actually, I think because it's a single family key, it might be able to have 1.5 star rarity monsters. There's like a half-star bonus if it's a 1 family only key. So But don't quote me on that. That's just something that I've, like, anecdotally noticed. It's not something that I've hard confirmed. Okay, next. Magic key number 4. Black Beast. Black can be up to 2 stars. Beast is only going to have beasts in it, so it might have 2.5-star beasts in it. That's pretty good. Now, I am going to point something out. We have used 4 out of our 5 keys, and we don't have a key with birds in it yet. But we're fine. We're going to be fine. It's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All right. Key number 5. Key number 5. We're okay. It's fine. We're fine. White Swamp. White, I think, is... White can be... White is 1.5. Swamp is plants and zombies. So we got a key with plants in it. That's decent. Last key. No birds. Come on, birds. Show me the birds. Show me the birds. Black Torch. Torch meaning that it has slimes and birds. Slimes and birds. Oh my god. We did it. Slimes and birds. This is a key that can have up to 2-star slimes and birds. And remember, we need a 1-star bird. So it's up to, right? It could have half-star, 1 star, 1.5, or 2 stars. So Black Torch might be the key that we need. So, amazing, amazing. Wasn't that exciting? Wasn't that heart-pounding? We almost had to get more keys. Now, as it stands right now, the run is fine. The run is in good shape, assuming that I'm able to get the monster that I want. And actually, because I got this torch key, that's going to be the one that I look through first. I'm going to explore Black Torch so that I can find the one monster that I need above all other monsters in this run. The single monster that makes this run super fucking annoying. Now, we're going to rewind a little bit. So we know what's going to be in this world, right? Black Torch. Slimes and birds of up to 2-star rarity. Now we need to discuss how Magic Key Worlds actually work. And here's how they work. They're randomly generated, right? This is a completely randomly generated map. We've got this map. We don't know very much about it yet. But I do have map magic. So this just opened up a wide area of the map without us needing to actually manually explore it. So you can see that I'm on a continent that's like roughly sickle-shaped. Or, yeah, wait. Yes, okay, good. I mirrored it so that it would look correct on the video. The monsters in this Magic Key world, as it stands right now, will not actually join my party, even if I throw sirloins at them. They are intimidated by their boss, and just simply will not join me. So I need to go kill that boss. Let's stop into town first real quick. Usually these towns have, like, shops with stuff in them. Cheap repellents, that's good. This guy has ribs, doesn't have sirloins. I'm going to keep Black Torch in mind as a place to get cheap repellents, because 90 gold per repellent, that's... I'm not making that up, right? Like, now I'm just kind of, like, sicking myself out, like... Yeah, 90 gold repellents, that's very good. So, cool. That actually will be a little bit faster than going to Sky, because it's the town that you start in. Now, I know a little bit more about how Magic Key Worlds, but I'm going to approach this from a more casual perspective, just for now. So, this continent that I'm on, I can also use Map Magic again. Yeah, so this continent only has one other thing on it, which is this Traveler's Gate. Uh-oh. It looks like this gate is being blocked by some chump. There's only winning or losing in battle, nothing else. I agree. So we're just gonna calmly roll over this chump. Decent damage. What? You've got to be kidding me. Annoying. So, where is this teleporter going to take us to? The battle was completely unremarkable, by the way. These level 50 monsters that I have should have no trouble mowing through every single thing that I encounter in this world, so it's, like, not even important. Can I save here? I can save here. I'll save there. Now, where are we? Well, first we're on a... Oh, fire. That's just good for money. It's not actually worth anything. We're on another continent. It's got another thing on it. I'm gonna investigate what that thing is. This is a tower. So this is a little mini dungeon. It's, again, randomly generated like everything else in this world. If I go all the way through this dungeon, there will be a prize at the end. That prize could be a good piece of equipment. It could be something bullshit. Or it could be a magic key. So... it can be worth it to go through these dungeons. These dungeons also have different monsters in them than the areas surrounding it, so it's important to recognize that. I might have a repellent active. I don't actually know if I have a repellent active, but because I haven't gotten any encounters yet, but we're just going to proceed. What is this? Red. Okay. Okay, good. Monsters appear stunned. So there we go. We have a Babble, we have a Kite Hawk, and we have a Snaily. So... all of those monsters are available in Story Worlds, so a little disappointing, but what are you going to do? Ah, another tower. So we've got 2 dungeons here in Black Torch. That could be good. What do we got? So there's something over here on the left. There's a Wyvern. Oh, these monsters are actually decently strong. They're doing healthy chunks of damage. I guess that's the power of keys that are black level. Do a little bit of healing. That's a Traveler's Gate. Another slime. Let's go see what's on the bottom right-hand corner of the continent. My guess is it's another dungeon. At the very least, it very well could be. You can find tiny metals on the ground here, and they have the same sprite as money. Tree slimes, I think, are not available in Story Worlds. I can check that real quick, because I have on quick access. Tree slimes are not available in Story Worlds, so this would be a good thing to recruit. But as I mentioned earlier, we cannot recruit monsters from Magic Key Worlds until we've beaten their boss. So, I'm just gonna kill this thing. It's annoying. Go away. Is this another dungeon? It should be another dungeon. 3 dungeons? Lovely. Okay. I like the music in Magic Key Worlds. There's only one music, but it's good. Something here on the bottom left. Ooh, a nut. Int seed. I'm actually going to... You get the point with the repellents. So, I mentioned a while ago, Giga Slash requires a very high int requirement. I think it's 612. So, I'm going to be giving int seeds whenever I can get them to King Crimson, so that it will eventually be able to qualify for Giga Slash. Plus 3 intelligence. There you go. So that's nice. Okay, we've got a little town here. Let's just pop over by. We got an inn. Just pop by. This is nice to kind of be playing this game casually again, rediscovering its magic. Priest. And then some other stuff. I don't think tiny metals are available in the vases here. But it was empty. I think all of the vases are empty. So, okay. Aha! Mm-hmm. Okay. Do I have bookmarks with me? I don't have any bookmarks with me? Oh, man. Am I okay with losing half of my money? I guess I am, because I can just earn more money. So, what you now see on the screen, is a Monster Master. They come in 2 different flavors. Yellow, feminine Monster Master, and red, masculine Monster Master. But my understanding is that they're exactly the same, except for their overworld sprite. Now, if I talk to this woman, she will challenge me to a fight. That is very significant. I'm going to do it, and we're going to see what happens. Will I battle? Yes, I will. Trumpeter, Mad Dragon, and Orochi. So now I'm going to take this a little bit more seriously because... yeah, shit could get real here. Oh, they got Diago. Okay, they've been stop-spelled. No. Quad hits. And now we will simply spin to win with quad hits. Trumpeter down. Mad Dragon down. Defeated. So you can see some pretty healthy experience there. Intelligence +5, love to see it. You kidding me? Warp Wing. That's like 20 gold. That was a very cheap prize. And a Warp Staff. Well, that was fun. You can get magic keys from Monster Masters. You can also steal monsters from Monster Masters. I wasn't going to do that this time just because I wanted to like take it easy, but in the future, if I see a Monster Master, and I see a monster that I like that Orochi could have been useful. Trumpeter also could have been useful. Mad Dragon is available in Story Worlds, so not as useful, but there you go. As long as I stand, no one gets by here. Well, then I'm just gonna have to do something about you standing now, won't I? There we go. Oh, I forgot something exciting. Okay, I'm going to talk about it once I get to the other side of this portal. So, they recently changed the rules for speedruns for Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 and a whole bunch of other games. Basically, the rule change is turbo is now allowed. And the extremely legitimate, officially Nintendo-sanctioned hardware that I'm using to play this game on my PC through my Game Boy Color, which I definitely have, and it's definitely real, and I would show it to you, except it's in my lap and I don't feel like moving it out of my lap, so you're just going to have to trust me that it's completely legitimate and not an emulator. Has a function that allows me to use Turbo A. And Turbo A is now legal. So now I can do Money Trick with a rubber band. So And I can also scroll through text by by simply holding down the Turbo A button that I've assigned to my completely legitimate Nintendo Game Boy Color. So that's cool. Where are we now? Ah, yes. Let's do a little bit of map magic. Ah, and now we have the entire map unlocked. So there's 2 more important locations on this. Is this a 4th dungeon? A 4th dungeon. How fun. We have some dungeons here. And here is the last location. Very important, or very appropriate that it's the last thing that we find. I mentioned that the monsters here will not join me no matter what I do because their boss is pressuring them. This is their boss. It looks like a Metal King slime. So, we're just gonna have to beat this thing. If I win, I can be the boss. Let's boss it up, baby. The Slime Knights are going to use Heal All unless I stop their spells. Okay. I got the one on the right. Oops. Okay. The one on the right is dead. I'm gonna panic all just to see if it'll help. I'm pretty sure that Metal King Slime is immune to everything that I can do. Okay, that's not good. Sidestep. Uh-oh. I'm gonna Whirl Do. It's just not worth it to try and go for Heal All on my Golem. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're just gonna have to roll for crits, I think. I should really... Note to self. Note to self. Think about this, Jen. Have a monster with Evil Slash, the crit or miss attack, later known as Hatchet Man in more modern Dragon Quest games. Because you might encounter a metal monster, and quad hits is great, except it's not great for this particular thing of trying to kill a metal monster. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to keep rolling for crits. Oh, 30 damage. There we go. We're damaging it. It's just very fast. $36. Good. Chipping away. It's damaging us, but not that much. And there it is. Evil Slash would have made that trivial, but it's okay. The evil force enshrouding the entire world faded away, and now monsters will join us. Hooray. So, I am going to go back up to the Door Shrine, so we can go back up, heal, and save. Oh, right. Once you have magic keys, you can't just press A to go back to Great Log anymore. You actually have to pay attention. And I'll also just show something that was, you might have blinked and missed it, but let's go back. So you can see with the story worlds, as soon as you clear them, you get stars. There is a way to get a star in Great Log. We're not going to worry about it yet. You need to defeat the evil force enshrouding the entire world in order to get a star on a magic key world. But the star means now monsters will join you. So we're going back into Black Torch, and we're going to look for the one monster that we need, and that we cannot do without. So we've saved our game. Now it is time to begin the journey. Okay, a little bit of money. That's nice, I suppose. Ooh, here's a guy. Herb. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's just go through this dungeon. Let's see what we can find. Oops. I have step guard, so I should never have to worry about those tiles. In fact, I'm going to use it. Right. So these can be a little bit maze-like. Let's keep our eyes peeled for that monster. The one monster that I hate. The monster that I hate above all other monsters. For how annoying it makes this run. No, those aren't they. The one that I need. It's probably faster to just kill these things than to try and run. Babble. We're gonna call it hi. And now I need to update my tracker. We got a new monster, everyone. We got a new monster. Babble. Bop. There we go. Hooray for Babble. Jeez. Land Owl. I'm pretty sure Land Owl is not available in Story Worlds. Or maybe it's available in Ice. Actually, now I can't remember. Spicy critical hit. For intelligence, we're getting closer and closer to Giga Slash every single level. It will happen eventually. It has to. Alright, I'm very confused about the geometry of this maze that I'm in. I forgot that I'm supposed to follow the secret trick, the Minotaur's trick, for getting through any two-dimensional maze that doesn't have, like, doors that can change, or anything like that. Which is always turn left. And if you can't turn left, go straight. And if you can't go straight, go right. And there's Slab It. So, I've encountered enough different kinds of monsters in this particular dungeon to have an expectation that I'm not going to find what I'm looking for here. None of these monsters are the bird that I need. But we're getting levels. We just got a monster. We're having a decent time. Jeez, they're beating up on my Night Rich. Yeah, it's not there. These monsters are decently strong, stronger than I was anticipating. I think the trick of always turn left doesn't actually work because of the way that this maze works. And it's because there are rooms that join each other from multiple different directions at once. I think the Minotaur's trick only works if it's single lanes. Oh, slab it. Okay. Update the tracker. Slab it. Slab it. Okay, yes. Slab it is available in Story Worlds, but still nice to have. That's a monster that I did not have before. What I'm looking for, by the way, on this floor is a staircase, and I'm really surprised that I haven't found it yet. Gotta do more healing. So we're in Black Torch right now. There's basically a list of prefixes and suffixes that are deterministic. It's just a set list. And by looking at it, there it is. Fuck, okay. You can know with certainty what kinds of things there are going to be. So, this is stuff that's all available in strategy guides and stuff like that. But I built a little tool in my spreadsheet that I use to... It's the spreadsheet that's over there also. But same page, actually. I have a little thing where I can list the magic keys that I have. We're just going to proceed through this dungeon. Like I said, this is nice. It's nice to be going at this from a casual perspective again. Of just... you know, not ambling around looking for shit to do. Like, I still have my mission of collecting every monster, but, you know, not stressing about it. Oops. I meant to run. That's fine. Oh, I just realized I'm going to have 50 different kinds of monsters somewhat soon. That's very significant. We're gonna step guard. It's very significant for reasons that will become clear later. There's something that becomes available to you once you've unlocked 50 different monsters. and I might show it off next episode. Or I might do more Magic Key Worlds, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at the end of this episode. There's 20 more minutes left in this episode, so... Not at the end of the dungeon yet. You can see how this is, like, very entertaining if you're a little kid. Like, just going through these randomly generated little dungeons. There's always something to do. There's new monsters in them. Oh, I forgot something that's very, very important, which is how do you get better keys, right? Better meaning that it has a higher prefix, meaning that there's rare monsters in there. Keys, rarities, and the things that can be in them too, the prefixes and the suffixes, are based on the level of your monsters at the time that you pick up the key. Again, not when you appraise the key, because the contents of the key have already been decided. When you pick up the key. That is why I waited until I had all of my monsters at level 50 or higher before I picked up the keys. It was actually extremely important to do that. Man, am I getting my ass kicked? That's annoying. Yeah, on the one hand, it's nice to have a challenge. On the other hand, yikes, dude. But yeah, I waited until I was level 50 so I could be sure to have good keys. If your monster's weak enough, you might not get a key that can even have 1-star rarity monsters, and I need every single chance to get this stupid fucking bird that I need. So, the grinding was worth it, and delaying getting the keys was worth it. There's basically no reason to go into story worlds until you've finished at least up to Dark, the main storyline. At least in my opinion. As far as I'm concerned, having read the game pretty thoroughly. Yeah, it's not going to be in here. The monster that I need. You can see how the resource management aspect of it comes in too, because right now there's nothing that I can do to restore my MP, except with the elf water that I found, but... Okay. This dungeon's pretty deep. Or pretty high, I guess, because they're all towers. There's two different kinds of dungeons. Caves and towers. Caves, you want to go down a level. Towers, you want to go up a level, right? Logical. Ooh, what's this? A world leaf. Great. Let's hope we don't need it. Jeez. This floor is large and complicated. Also, I really hate that I'm not capable of, like, fleeing from things. I might pop a repellent soon. This is actually getting a little bit annoying. I just want to get to the end of this dungeon so that I can move on to other things, including looking around more for the one particular monster that I need. Here we go. Still? There's still more? This feels like a very tall tower. I haven't done any, like, research into, like, the average height of towers, but feels like I've been in this one for a while. I think I just heard one of the cats meowing. I really hope that that's the case, because I really like it when they meow. It's very fun and cute to me. Okay. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Ah! Here, we can talk about this. You can, as it happens, you can save in these rooms. It doesn't really matter, but... Vitamin Belt, or Vitality Belt. I used to think that it was Vitamin Belt. This is a very bad item. It raises max HP by 30. Oh well. Where are we? Oh, let me show you what's on the water. Because I didn't do that earlier. I'm pretty sure, though, unless you're in a water world, it's just going to be more of the same. Monsters. So just slimes and birds. I don't think water monsters can spawn in worlds that don't have water, like, in the name, so to speak. Alright, MP restored. We're in good shape. When you die, you lose half your gold, and I would really prefer not to die. Let's look around. Keeping our eyes open for any monster masters also. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, do I already have Kite Hawk? I don't. Do I? I don't. I think that's our 50th monster, folks. One sec. Kite Hawk. There we go. 50 monsters. We now have something new. But right. One of the whole points of getting Informer, scanning the surroundings. Snaily, Kite Hawk, Babble, Tree Slime, Wyvern, Slabbit, Mad Condor. Mad Condor is pretty good. Mad Condor is pretty useful. Snow, that's only good for money. Slabbit, Mad Condor, Babble, Aqua Hawk, Fang Slime, Dracky, Snaily. Don't like that. The monster that I need might not even be in here, which would be a huge waste. Also, I'm going to point something out, but once I'm outside of the battle. Actually, I'll point it out in just a sec, but... Informer doesn't even take any MP. Slabbit, Picky, Snaily, Land Owl, Tropic Gel, Mad Condor, Kite Hawk. Tropic Gel, Mad Condor, Snaily, Kite Hawk, Babble, Tree Slime, Wyvern. I don't like it. I don't like that I can't find it. Where is it? Damn. Just absolutely wailing on Dio. Who's supposed to be my tank. No way, dude. Let's go back to the first continent. There's a small chance. There could be different monsters on like different sort of like general areas, different continents. Draxlime, Duckkite, Babble, Picky, Slabbit, Snaily, Landowl. Duckkite. Absolute shit monster. Good for nothing. Shoutouts to Duckkite, a bad monster that sucks. Ooh, Draxlime. Gonna go over here. Draxlime, Duckkite, Babble, Picky, Slabbit, Snaily, Landowl. I can't believe it. I got a bird key. And Big Roost isn't here. No Big Roost. Big Roost, the fucking chicken. The chicken that is the bane of my existence. Means we need more keys. Turns out the torch was not lit, fam. It was not lit. There's Duckkite, which looks, it always looked to me like a monkey. Like, you can see it, right? Well, let's go back to Great Log and lick our wounds a little bit. Oops. I'm so used to just pressing A. You can't do that anymore once you have magic keys. So the other thing that I wanted to point out is, you saw how I was making use of a whole bunch of non-combat skills, right, while exploring Magic Key Worlds, which is why it was very important that I get those on. Informer is vital because it means you don't have to slog through encounters in order to know what's actually in a Magic Key World. Mad Magic is nice because it just allows you to very quickly assess what's in a Magic Key World, including where the dungeons and Traveler's Gates and where the boss are. All those things are. Pheromone is of course useful because it allows you to summon very specific monsters of a very specific gender. Which is important for breeding, right? Because if the genders don't match up, you can't breed them. Pretty bad. Step Guard's nice for the dungeons because it allows you to step over the tiles, get through them, like, actually faster. And Outside is nice because it means you don't need to pack exit bells. Right. So everything has its use. Those 5 non-combat skills. Very important. Very noteworthy. I'm just going to go over here to stock up on things. Do you sell bookmarks? You don't. There we go. 50 monsters. Hooray. Actually, I'm gonna quick check the farm also to see how many monsters that I have, and maybe I'll show off another feature. So currently I have 12 monsters on the farm, and the farm has a capacity of 30. So we're doing fine there. I won't show off that other feature. That other feature will probably become relevant, but not yet. So, 5 minutes left in this episode, and I need to figure out what to do. Let me just check. White Swamp. Gonna go back up to the library so that we can have ourselves a little think and appreciate the progress that we've made so far. So, there are Mad Condors freely available in White Torch, Black Torch, Black Torch. I'm so flummoxed by that fucking chicken that I'm actually losing my composure just a little bitty bit. Don't tell anyone. Babble. Venom dissolved its own body. Ugh. Its huge legs are its main assets. Do I have Whipbird? Hold on a sec. I'm going to do some quick math. 3, 6, 15, 22, 24, 25, 29, 34. I'm missing 2 monsters. I think it's probably the eggs that I haven't hatched. Babble, Slabbit. Okay. Andreal, Great Drack, and CrestPent. Oh, right. Great Drack I was purposely leaving off because Meatless recruited it during the grinding session, and I was like, no, I'm going to wait until I have an actual on-screen recruitment of a Great Drack before I'm going to legitimately update it. So that's normal. That's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's the Whipbird. I'm going to go... Since I obtained that Whipbird on screen, I actually am going to check it off. Let's go. Whipbird. Ghost Whip the bird. There we go. You can see it right there, towards the bottom. Cool. 51 monsters. Shoot. Am I going to have to retcon when I actually got... No, I'm going to pretend that I just got the Whipbird now. I discovered something new. I discovered something new about this game, which is you get the library entry for a monster that's given to you when you get the egg, not when you hatch it. So, that's fun. 51 monsters. Okay, I'll end off with a little bit of a teaser as to something that we can do with 50 monsters, and it probably is going to be what I do next. So, you might remember, I went to Prince Kameha's room, and he wasn't there, and so I stole his stuff. But now he's here? What? He's here? Well, what's different between now and before? Could it be that I got 50 monsters? We'll see. And by we'll see, I mean it is time to pause. So, let's review. Magic Key Worlds. The magic keys that I got, honestly, were pretty good. Better than I was expecting. I got, what? Gaudy, Black. Those are all up to 2 stars. Those are pretty good. Black Beast might even have 2.5-star beasts. That could be very useful. White Swamp, decent. Red Thing, possibly helpful, probably not. But I would say that overall, these keys that I got, pretty damn good. Better than I was expecting. Better than I think that you could hope for in a typical run. So, I'm happy. One thing that I'm not happy about is that I'm going to have to keep hunting for the big roost. And that means I'm going to have to keep looking out for keys, possibly do dungeons. It's not great. This is an open-ended bottleneck that I cannot do anything about. There's no other way to get big roosts. So, kill me. But also, we're going to get through it, we're going to persevere, and we're going to get all monsters available on a single cartridge of Dragon Warrior Monsters 2 Kobe's Journey, no matter how long it takes. This has been all monsters available on what Glitchless Max Catalog No Link Cable Speedwalk. I'm just going to read there in the corner. And I'm Jen, and we're back, baby, and we're here to stay. More episodes to come. And until then, to all the monsters in your life, raise them with love and care.